Hi, Brandon Hepner here again from Rock Runs Physical Therapy. I wanted to explain something else to you today, and that is the number one biggest problem that we see in the clinic that people have with any sort of musculoskeletal issue that they're having, whether that's a shoulder problem, shoulder pain, or back pain. Maybe you're having some knee issues or ankle or neck, but it's the number one biggest problem that we see in the clinic, and that is that people ignore it. So I'm going to tell you a little story here about my youngest child. So he was 15, almost 16, had his learner's permit and was really excited to drive. And it was an afternoon, Saturday afternoon in June, and we decided to go wash my wife's car and get some ice cream. So we come out of the garage and he runs around to the driver's side and jumps in, and I'm kind of standing at the top of the stairs and my wife is down by the back of the car, and he goes to start the car and it kind of does one of those things where it goes and then it starts. Okay, and I look down at my wife and she looks back up at me and she says, "Oh yeah, it's been doing that for a couple of days." And right away, I know that the battery's probably bad because it's been several years since I replaced the battery in that car. And I know in the back of my mind, we're going to go wash the car and we're going to turn the car off and do all the vacuuming. And when we do that, the car's not going to start back up. So I said, okay. And we jumped in, we went over, and sure enough, we went through the car wash, turned it off, vacuumed it out. And so we were done. And I said to my son, okay, try it. Let's see what happens. And sure enough, it wouldn't start. So we go into the gas station, see if they have any jumper cables. They don't have any. I'm about ready to start walking a couple miles back home to get jumper cables in the other vehicle. And luckily enough, a neighbor of ours comes by, and my wife runs up to her and says, "Do you have any jumper cables?" And she says, "No, but I have this cool battery box that I got for Christmas that we haven't used yet." So it was one of those jumper charger battery boxes. So we used that. We jumped the car, and then instead of going to get ice cream, we went over to the auto parts store and got a new battery. But that's just like any problem in life. You have three options with any problem in life, and the first one is to ignore it. And it's been my experience. Maybe you're different, but it's been my experience that when you ignore a problem, it definitely doesn't go away. Doesn't get better. Doesn't go away. So my wife, for several days, had been ignoring the problem with the car battery, and it didn't get better, and it didn't go away, and it ended up kind of biting us. We almost got stranded. So with any problem in life, whether that's a car battery, your back pain, your shoulder pain, neck pain, knee problems, whatever it is, you have three options. And the first one is to ignore it. I think we can agree if you ignore a problem, it usually doesn't get better. So the next option that you have with any problem in life is you can alter it. So with the car battery, what I could have done, and this sounds ridiculous, but what I could have done is I could have given my wife a set of jumper cables and jumped the car every morning before she went to work, and then said, "Hey, when you're ready to come home, just have one of your coworkers jump the car and it'll start up and you'll come home." And that wouldn't be fixing the problem. That would just be altering it. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but sometimes that's what we do with problems with our body. So ways that we alter a problem is we mask it by taking pain medication, or maybe we stop doing those things that we really want to do or like to do because it hurts to do it. And eventually what happens is we start shrinking the number of things that we can do. So maybe you have a knee problem or a back problem, and you used to love to hike or ski, but those things started being more painful, so now you don't do them anymore. You're not really fixing your body problem, back or knee or neck or shoulder. You're just altering what you're doing so that that the pain is less, but you're not fixing the problem. So the third choice that we have with any problem in life is we can fix it. Okay? So with the car battery, we went to the auto parts store, got a new car battery, car is fixed, okay? Same thing with your body. So whether it's a back problem, shoulder problem, neck, knee, ankle, wherever you're having an issue, you can fix that problem. You can go to a physical therapist. We have things that we can do, not just exercises, but manual therapy techniques. We put our hands on you to fix the problem. And that's really the best way, because we know that ignoring it's not going to help it. We know that altering it, just taking pain medication or changing what you do in life really doesn't fix the problem. But if you get in and fix the problem, you can get back to life. That's the message I wanted to tell you today. The number one biggest problem that we see in the clinic is that people try to ignore it, and then their issue goes on for so long that it takes longer to fix it. Definitely see in the clinic that the sooner you get in to fix a problem, the easier it is for us to help you out. If it's been going on for a long time, the time to start fixing that is now. I look forward to seeing you, and thanks for listening to the video.